welcome to another edition of Friday I'm in Love. I'm your host Olivia Dudek. Today I'm in love with Danny Ross, who is, that's your name, and you're also my worst friend ever. Yep. So there you go.
Worst friend.
Worst friend. I mean, there's like best friend forever,
and then there's like
worst friend.
WFF.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you're like
right there. I know.
There.
Right? Like some people you don't talk to ever, and I'm like right above that. I'm just like right above the people.
Above or below? Oh, well, because we talk.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So just like barely.
You're hovering.
Exactly.
You're hovering.
Hovering.
Not around to gas soon.
Yeah, right.
But for now, you're
Who knows? Right now, I'm right there.
And Danny and I met. How'd we meet?
How did we meet? We met at Howard Fine Acting Studio. Yep. Jinx. Oh boy. Calm down.
Yes, the Howard Fine Acting Studio, taught by Howard Fine himself. And yeah, met there. Where did it go?
The one, the only.
The one and the only. Yeah. When did you know that you wanted to be an actor?
When did I know? Well, I knew when I was 15.
Yeah?
I was in high school and I wanted to play basketball.
Okay.
And I didn't make the team for the second year in a row, and I was super pissed off. I'm gonna do something. And then I heard auditions for the spring musical, Fiddler on the Roof, in the, morning announcements.
Sounds like High School Musical. Okay,
and I said I wanted to do it. And I went out and auditioned, and I got a tiny little part, but I loved it.
The rest is history.
Yep.
Nice. Who or what do you look to for inspiration?
I mean, I look to inspiration, I would say, mostly through the people I surround myself with. Because having grown up out here, I've always had, people you look up to and actors you look up to and things like that. But I think a more tangible thing is the people you surround yourself with are the people that motivate you the most, because they're the people you work on things with. So I'm always constantly trying to surround myself with people, people that make me want to be better and make me want to work better, and that, in all forms of my relationship. That's what I love.
All right. Well, do you have a very embarrassing audition story? I want to know your most embarrassing.
My most embarrassing. Well, I would say.
It could be most embarrassing moment. Doesn't not have to be an audition.
I'll say an audition moment.
Okay, he's good.
This was about a year and a half ago, and it was my first big audition. It was for that movie The Judge that came out with Robert Downey Jr. and everybody else. And it was a small part, and there wasn't sides, it was an improv scene where I had to...
Did you know that going into it?
Yes.
Okay.
But basically I had to break down and sob like a baby. And that was it.
No context, no...
They gave me a little context.
Relationship.
Basically, I was, I don't know if you saw the movie, but it's okay. There's this one part where this guy is describing, he let this guy go, and he let the guy go because he went into his girlfriend's apartment and started shooting out the windows in her apartment.
Okay.
And didn't injure her, but could have. Okay. And he's really upset about it, and so but at this time, I had just started at Howard Fine, so I wasn't really properly trained. And so I wasn't.
So you were going out for the boyfriend?
I was going out for this small boyfriend role in it. It was curious. They actually didn't even have it in the movie, which made me feel good. Because even if I
can't do it, no one can.
Nobody can. I looked for it. I was like, okay, they cut that part. But so I have to go in there, and it's the head casting director for Warner Brothers, and I have to sob like a baby, and I just could not. I didn't prepare myself well.
You can't.
And I just couldn't get there emotionally because I didn't know how to properly do it. And so I'm trying.
Making me nervous.
I'm just trying to cry, and I'm getting more and more embarrassed, and I can feel my face getting hot. I almost started crying from embarrassment. But she was very nice, which was great. She was a great casting director, and made me feel totally comfortable. But it was more, because I think embarrassment, when it's more yourself that's embarrassed, not like when people are laughing at you, that's embarrassing. But when people are being really nice and trying to help you,
I'm not 5, I'm cool.
I'm trying here.
I'll say bye.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go now. Thanks a lot, and I walked out, and I just started laughing when I got outside.
That's what I was gonna ask. Sometimes in that instant, do you ever feel like you're just gonna bust into laughter? Because that's how I feel.
Sometimes
it's a nervous laughter.
It is, absolutely.
But I feel like I need to fill the air with something.
And I need to get something out there.
And I usually do, and then
yeah,
start from the top.
And then I probably started crying, which I wish I had in the audition. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
But it was just one of those moments where it was sort of a reality check of, okay, after that moment I just said I'm gonna bust ass and be prepared for every audition I go into from now on.
Yeah. Is there something specific that you notice about your acting when you watch yourself that bugs you, or like a very specific note that you
get a lot?
That you continually get? Yeah.
I think when I'm not being vulnerable and real, I get very slick and clever. You know, I'll try and do a funny move, or I get very conscious of my actions. And I think for me, the key is to always go simple and stay simple. Because I'm one of those people that I never think I'm enough, so I try and go really big sometimes, or I'll be slick, or I'll do slick things, and it's always slow down, take a breath, focus and listen, you know.
Well, that's how Howard Fine explained it, that there are kind of like two pools of people. One, the overdoing it, and they don't realize how do you explain it? They don't realize how big they're being, and then the very tiny, they think
they never feel. Those are the people that are always told to be quiet when they were a kid. You know what I mean? They always think they're being too. They sort of try and go small, and then there's people who don't think they're enough.
The audience, it's like you're doing nothing.
Exactly.
I can't even see your eyes open.
Those are the people that they can never be too big. You know what I mean? And I can never go too simple.
Interesting. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Cool. What is the best piece of career advice that you've ever been given?
It's an interesting question. I would say.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's advice, but I would say in college.
Where'd you go to college?
I went to California State University, Northridge.
Okay.
Yeah. See some. Go Matadors. Calm down.
Okay.
I had just gotten a part in The Importance of Being Earnest, and I was really excited because in high school I never thought I was good. You know, and then the one, it's always stood out to me, I went up to this director that I was good friends with, he was a teacher there, and his name was Gary, and I said, Gary, I got a part in the play, I'm so excited. And he looked at me, and it was so genuine, and he said, Danny, you're good at this. And I almost got emotional after he told me that, because it was so genuine and so honest, and it made me feel. Because when you're done with plays or you do something, people always say, "Oh, great job! Oh, that was so great! Oh, great!" And you know, okay,
so
you're just saying that to make me feel good, you know, because you came out and you supported me, and I appreciate it.
But he didn't need to say that.
He didn't need to say it, and he just said it, and it was so honest, and it made me. I've always held on to that and say, you know what, I am good at this, and I can keep going and make it good.
Well, cool. There was one other question I wanted to ask you. If Hollywood were to make a movie about your life, who would you want to play the lead role?
Who would I want to play the lead role?
Yeah.
Well, who would I want and who would I think would? I mean,
both.
Okay. Well, I mean, people tell me I remind them of Seth Rogen all the time. And I get that constantly. And I would think that's what people would choose because I'm kind of goofy and I can be funny once in a while.
Do you think it would be accurate?
I don't know. Okay. It's not anything I've ever really thought about because I want to play myself. You know, no, I would think, who would I want? I would say maybe somebody like Matt Damon.
Yeah.
You know, that type of person. You know, that type of talented person. You know, I think that would be a fun choice.
Yeah. Okay.
So Matt,
if you're listening.
No, you are listening. Give me a call. You know our agent. You can reach out to us.
You know Alicia and Daniel, right?
Yeah. She's gonna be waiting.
You're awesome.
Yeah,
all right.
Thank you.
Let's shake hands. Thank you for being here. You went from here.
Thank you for having me. Oh,
you're up there.
Am I up there now?
You're up there.
Finally. I've been waiting.
Oh man.